Everyone thinks I'm crazy for completely changing my life to be with my boyfriend. I met Leo during senior year at a volunteer cleanup event after a flood-wrecked part of the city. We were hauling ruined furniture and waterlogged photo albums into dumpsters, and he cracked a joke about how we were basically grave robbers for IKEA, and I laughed so hard I dropped a moldy ottoman on my foot. We started dating soon after, and everything just clicked. He was sweet, intense, and thoughtful in a way that made my chest ache, always remembering the tiniest things I said, like how I hated pulp in my orange juice, or how I'd cried watching a documentary about sea turtles. But 3 months in, he told me something that made my stomach turn. He couldn't be around electricity, not like a metaphorical fear, an actual medical condition. He had this extremely rare thing called electrosensitivity, and while a lot of doctors dismissed it, for him, even being near a Wi-Fi router or a plugged-in microwave made him violently ill. He'd built up enough of a tolerance that he could somewhat exist out in the world, or near really basic electronics, but too much exposure and he'd be wrecked for weeks. At first I thought he was joking. Then I watched him collapse after someone walked past us with Bluetooth headphones. We couldn't text, couldn't FaceTime. I couldn't even charge my phone when I was at his house. He lived in this off-grid cabin his uncle helped him build, with solar panels and a landline and no screens, no buzz, no hum. For a while, I tried to make it work by bouncing between his world and mine, but the whiplash started to break me down. My friends thought I'd joined a cult. My mom kept asking if he was controlling me, and I started to wonder, was I really going to give up streaming music and warm food just to be with someone who couldn't even meet me halfway at a Starbucks? We broke up. I lasted 2 weeks. Then I showed up at his cabin, holding a notebook filled with letters I'd written him since the day we met, and a pen, and said, "I don't need a charger. I just need you." Now we write to each other like it's the 1800s. We listen to vinyl, we cook on a wood stove, and last week I found a ring in the drawer where we keep our letters. No Bluetooth, no notifications, just yes.